All right, so how do you play Texas Hold'em with zombies? Well, first let's talk about what comes in the game. We have a base box like this. This is a demo for our Kickstarter. The main one will be a little bit bigger than this and a little bit deeper than that. In your game, you'll have a deck of 54 poker cards. 52 of them are your standard playing cards. Of course, all of our style of art and zombie cards are mixed in. Spades and clubs are zombie cards. We'll explain that a little bit later. You also have 2 jokers as part of that deck. In your game set, you'll also have our item cards, 52 item cards and 2 player reference cards to tell you how to play the game or to go back to while you're playing the game if you forget some rules. The item cards, what are they? Well, that's the main thing with Texas Hold'em with Zombies, really. It's our weapons, it's our lures, it's our armor, all kinds of different ways of affecting movement of zombies, destruction of zombies, playing them around, you get the rough idea. On the Kickstarter, there's up-close art, so you can see them better than this angle. But yes, so moving on from there, you've got your box, you've got your poker cards, you've got your item cards, and then we will have zombie pogs. We're using these ones from our original set, so these will not be in the set you're getting from Kickstarter. The new ones are a little bit bigger than this, and they have new artwork, but these will show that you have a zombie played against you. And yeah, so let's get started. What we're gonna do is we're gonna deal out one hand and show you how the game is played. The game starts like any game of poker. We have everyone sitting around the table. We have some form of keeping score. In this version, we're using our Meteor Sunstones. These are not coming with the game. It'll be a stretch goal that we're unlocking soon. But if you have a game that you get from Kickstarter, you'll have to use your own poker chips or Legos or something like that to keep score. So for this, we're using these guys. We have 5 different denominations, 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100. Okay, so let's start a game of Texas Hold'em with Zombies. Here we go. We'll start the game with giving each player at the table 5 item cards. 5 for you, 5 for you, there's 5 there, and you, ma'am, you get 5 as well. Okay, you guys can go ahead and take a look at those item cards. On an item card, you have several things going on. Obviously, you have the picture, and you have the title, and this tells you what the card does. Over here on the left is going to tell you when to play the card, and over here on the right is going to tell you how long that card lasts. Once again, you can see the artwork up close on the Kickstarter, but you get the idea. So we call that the anatomy of an item card. All right, so let's get moving here. I'm going to go ahead and ask the person to my left, which is going to be left of the blind. Let's do it this way. Let's make you the small blind and the big blind. Like in regular poker, you have mandatory bets, small blind, big blind, and to the left of the dealer will be our small and our big. So we need a 5, and we need a 10. Beautiful, you guys are ready to go. And I'm gonna ask you, if you have any pre-deal or play anytime item cards, starting with the dealer, now is when you bring those into play. Right, so using my my sample card here, it would tell you when to play it. They're looking at that now, so I don't have nothing. Things like body armor, things like barricade. So this player right here, that would be a good card. We'll open this up. Let's go ahead and get barricade into play. Play pre-deal, so that's before the cards come out, and that's going to give you an opportunity to defend against zombies. So these go back in that person's hand. This is ready in case they get attacked. Do you have any pre-deal cards you would like?
I do. I have a zombie lure.
So the zombie lure, who would you have to play that on?
I want to play it on Andrew.
All right, so this says that whatever zombies are won by the showdown winner, automatically are going after Andrew, even if he's the one that won the hand. That's a dirty move. Well played. Do you have any armor or a cast iron safe?
I do. I have body armor.
She's got the stacked hand. So body armor, kind of like the barricade, if she's attacked by a zombie, is going to defend against up to 1 zombie. Good? All right, so I think we're ready to go. So like in regular poker, we'll go ahead and deal out our whole cards now. So starting with our person on the left here, these are your cards you guys get to play with. We'll go ahead and give that to our camera guy. Take a look at your cards. So there was a joker in the mix there. Good, we're moving on. We have a joker rule, but that's in the rule book for a house rule. Moving on, here we go. So the action will now be to you. Do you want to be in the game, cameraman? Make it a 10, awesome. So if you want to stay in, you got to make the blind. Over to you, good. So pot is good. We're gonna go ahead and move all of our coins or our stones or chips, whatever you decide to use in, and then like Hold'em, if you've played it before, the dealer will burn a card. And yep, pull out 3 cards. Good. So here we go. Starting with the person on the left, we'll go ahead and make a bet if you'd like. We play pot limit with Texas Hold'em with Zombies, so he can bet the big blind, he can even double the big blind, and add as much as the pot is in. We do no limit at the very end when it's heads up. It just works better with this style of gameplay. He's in, cool, so we'll put his bet right here for 20.
Right here.
Of course, he's in for 20 as well. good. And 20. All right, so the pot's good. Would you like to raise it? All right. No, we'll bring them all in. We'll burn the next card, and we'll bring in the turn. There we go. Once again, the action goes to the left of the dealer. Good. Checking it. He's in for 50. Cameraman. He's gonna muck out. Folding. And you? Awesome. All right. Good. So the pot is good at 50 and 50. We'll go ahead and burn a card. Here's our last one, just like you would in regular Texas Hold'em. This is going to give our 5 community cards. It's a 3 of spades. Would you like to bet or check, sir? Check.
I'll check as well.
Go ahead and check as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look at this. Let's go ahead and show our cards. What do we have, guys? Ace and Jack, 4 and 7. It looks like 3. Oh, you were going for a straight. It was getting close. Looks like our winner's gonna be right here with the Ace and Jack. So, like in regular poker, he wins all of the stones or coins or chips. They go to this side. Here's the game gets a little bit interesting, though. Let's build his hand. He had 3 aces. He had a Jack, and it looks like he had a 9. So those are the best 5 cards that can be made from that hand. He won the chips. We take a look at our reference card right here, which comes with the game, and go, what does he win for a 3 of a kind? Well, 3 of a kind means that he will also win 2 item cards. So the dealer gives him 2 item cards. There you go, sir. And then last but not least, we're gonna take a look at the fact that these gentlemen over here and lady, they lost the round. So we're gonna take these zombie chips. Here's the zombie part of Texas Hold'em with zombies. You lost, so a mandatory zombie is played against all the losers. You have a barricade in play, that will take and trap one of the zombies. You have a body armor in play, that traps another zombie. And then to finish up the hand, we'll take a look at the winner's cards. Any spade and club card is also a zombie card. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those go to our winner. And where would you like to place those, sir?
Myself, I would say.
Oh, he had the lure. Excuse me, exactly. The lure was played on Andrew here, so that automatically sucked up those 3 zombies. So even though he won, he got kind of a hard hit from the lady over here to the left. So there's that part. Now the final part. Anybody who made the showdown, I think it was you, sir. Would you like to buy an item card?
Yes, I would. For the current big blind.
Yep, an item card is as expensive as the current big blind. Goes to the dealer, and he gets an item card. Good, so that's going to help him for later in his defense. And now we'll go ahead and deal with these guys. You fold it out, right?
Yes.
And you fold it out? Okay, so let's go ahead and deal with our zombies in dealer order. How do you want to deal with these 3? A shotgun. Oh, and he has ammo. So he can play 2 showdown cards. Showdown is the end of the hand. He played a shotgun. This stays in play. He now owns this for the duration of the game unless someone steals it from him. And he needs ammo to use it. He used an ammo. When you combine ammo and a shotgun, it kills 2. So he loses 2 zombies, they're out of the game. And the ammo is also out of the game.
Continue to add ammo too.
You cannot, it's a 1 use per hand. So do you have any other item card you can use? Because he can't use any more item cards and he still has a zombie, he's gonna have to pay for it. A zombie is as powerful as the current small blind. So you can tell with blinds, the beginning of the game, 5 and 10, it's not that big of a deal. But as the game progresses in rounds, these zombies become more powerful. Now you can move the rounds up depending on how you want to do it. If you want a faster game, move a round up every single turn. If you want the game to slow down, maybe we go 2, 3, or 4 turns. Okay, you get the idea. That's how we move up the blinds in Texas Hold'em with zombies. He had to deal with this last zombie that's on him. He pays 5 to the pot, so you can see how zombies destroy your chip stack. And then that lure is now out of play. And you, sir, how do you want to do with yours?
I'm going to use the Meteor Hammer.
Oh, of course you are.
And that Meteor Hammer allows me to deflect up to 2 zombies to any player I'd like to. I'm going to place those over here.
Oh, good move. And you have, so that discards that card. It's out of play. And that's it for you. Do you have any other play at showdown cards you want to play or play anytime cards?
I would like to put my Hog's Leg out for future use.
Excellent. So if you get ammo in the future, he now has a gun that's loaded and ready to go. How about you, cameraman? You good? And you, ma'am, well, it looks like you had 1 zombie who's on your body armor. He stays there unless she has a weapon to destroy him. So we're kind of holding him there. But this guy, we have to deal with him. What are you going to do?
I'm going to use my handheld weapon.
Oh, a handheld weapon card. So we got a bat and a pickaxe in there. Looks like that's good to kill 1 zombie. So this zombie's now out of the game. And this has been discarded. That guy's dealt with. Good. So now we'll take all these cards. They're going to come back in, just like so. The dealer chip will now move over to the left, and we'll deal up a whole new round of play. And that'll open up an opportunity to play more pre-deal item cards, playtime item cards, and we'll continue to do that style of play until we get our winner. You guys have any questions? Anything you want to add to it?
What happens to the zombie that stays there?
So the zombie that stayed, which one? This one here? This is a great question. This zombie will stay as long as it needs to until this player uses an item card to get rid of that zombie chip. It's not going anywhere. So some of us have been playing for a long time. In the beginning of the game, it's a good strategy to let some of these zombies stay so that we can build up more item cards. But as you can tell, as those blinds increase, it goes from 5, 10, 25, 50. Eventually they're costing so much that if you haven't dealt with your zombie problem, they're gonna eat you and get you out of the game. So you gotta deal with your zombies. Great question. Any other questions? Well, good. You're going to come up with questions, I'm sure. Those that are out there pledging and funding for Kickstarter, email us, ask all the questions you want. This is just to kind of give you a rough idea of how to play, and we look forward to bringing you into the Underworld series of poker. We all enjoy playing. We can't wait to beat you.